Hey guys, it's Jem here with your Divine Feminine reading. If you haven't already, check out the Masculine's reading as well. Remember guys, this is just a general read, so you might resonate more with one or the other or bits of both, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Going to check in what's going on with the Divine Feminine, head, heart, space, and soul message. So let's see what Feminine has got. Oh, wow. Okay. So first card out for the Divine Feminine is the Queen of Pentacles. Now this is in the Masculine's reading as well. So what I feel like is the Divine Feminine at the moment, she's really in her power. Like she's really kind of concreting in her 3D world what she wants her life to look like. And this is really about, that peacock energy. It's bold, it's confident. The Pentacles, very earth energy. She's very independent. She's very, she's kind, she's generous, she's really looking good at the moment, and successful in her own right. She can look after herself. She doesn't need support. It doesn't say she doesn't want it, but she's very much in her power, and she's kind of just like, I'm okay, like I'm cool here at the moment. I have all that I need. But then we have the King of Wands. So this is a very fiery masculine energy coming in. And I feel that the feminines, and it's so interesting because the masculines had a feminine energy. So obviously the feminines have a masculine energy around. And what I feel like with this is, I feel that she's very much in a place where she's like, I would really like though to have this passionate energy of my masculine come in. Okay, I feel like she's sort of in that space where she's very independent and she's very successful in her own right, and she's very confident and powerful, but she still is kind of wanting this partner, this king. Like she knows she's a queen. Like you're queens, feminines, and you've got what it takes to succeed with or without someone, but you are at that point where you're really like, what, it would be so great to have my king in my life, and I'd love to see him in all his passionate energy, his fiery energy, really kind of just, like come in and kind of just, like I'm getting a lot of sexual energy here as well. Like I'm feeling like almost that concept of she's a bit in the space of like, I'd really love to be swept off my feet, and just shown that there is someone out there who has that like passion for me, and can make me feel like the gorgeous woman queen that I am. And it's beautiful because this isn't an energy of, like I said, this is someone sort of in the energy field. So whether or not this is someone coming in, or whether or not this is like someone who's kind of been in and out, I just know that there is someone she's kind of connected to in some way. And this still might be in the 5D, like this may be someone you haven't actually met yet, but maybe you feel they're close and you're really ready for it, feminine. So there's definitely this fiery energy around. This could also just be you taking on a fiery new passionate beginning, feeling like you're really just fired up and ready to take some more action. But I am sensing that this is more a masculine. Like I'm not getting really any other message out of this. This is someone you want, and it's someone, like I said, I feel like it's someone but potentially you haven't met in the physical yet. But this is someone who he's around, and you feel him. Like you can feel this masculine, he's around, and that he's that complementing king to you. So it's just about still sticking to your guns, because then we have temperance. Okay, so this is, I feel like the feminines have been in a bit of that hot and cold, and I feel like this is balancing out a little bit, especially under this full moon. So I feel like the feminines have been really passionate about this kind of masculine energy. And then, I feel like because she's really strong in her 3D at the moment, like in her world, like she can see she's manifested and she's living the life that she's creating. But because of this king, she goes in and out. She goes, I don't need anyone. I really want it. you know, that kind of like, where is it, what's going on, that fly off the handle, and then, you know, that real cold moment, be like, I'm independent, I don't need no man, I don't need this, you know, this isn't for me, and pretend she doesn't care. So, you know, this is that energy that's balancing out that emotional kind of roller coaster. And like I said, I feel like the full moon's really bringing this into balance, because, you know, this in and out energy, it's not healthy for her. She knows this. Like, feminines, you know that it's not, but it's also okay. Like, balancing out will come and go. So it's just important to understand that, like, you've been hot, you've been cold, and it's trying to find that middle ground. And you might not get it right the first time, but know that, like, spirit is helping you do this. And so I say, maybe under this full moon, you're going to be releasing a lot of this kind of hot and cold energy and coming into a bit more of a neutral, warm about this potential connection. Okay. And then finally we have the Six of Swords. So this, again, like I said, the balancing out of the emotions and then moving forward again out of like the head space. The swords are very indicative of the mental space. So, you know, I feel like under the full moon again, like, actually look at the picture. Wow, that's just jumped out at me straight away. The full moon, she's taking all her lessons, she's taking all the thoughts that don't serve her, and she's like, you know what, like, I'm so tired of putting myself through this emotional turmoil based on, you know, something that's kind of out of my control, and I'm just going to start sailing through and going into those smoother waters, because I cannot keep myself being angry and happy and angry and happy and angry and happy and teetering in and out of this I don't care, yes I do energy, because it's exhausting. Okay, mentally it's exhausting, because like I said, I feel like the king energy is very much in the 5D and the queen energy is very much in the 3D, because she's done her 5D work. Feminines, you've done your 5D work and you've kind of brought it down into the 3D now. So while you're waiting on that masculine, you've been sending yourself absolutely fucking mad about it, I'm not gonna lie. And now you're starting to see that you need to take all that mental chatter, all those ridiculous thoughts and things out of your mind, and just understand where they've come from, but know that, like, you can't keep hanging on to them. Okay, it's time to just kind of move forward into that trusting energy, and like I said, just letting things balance out for you. So I feel like the full moon is very influential of this. This is going to be a lot of stuff that purges and lets go for you. It's just so this can come into a more 3D connection. Okay, so like I said, it's definitely a masculine energy there, and I'm actually gobsmacked because, as you guys know, I don't do the reading specific to connection. I do it specific to the individual energy, and both the feminine and the masculine have come through with that power of each other. So yeah, even if I wanted to, I can't make it up. All right, so the headspace for the feminines. 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Okay, so this is very similar to 9 of Swords. You are worried, you are stressing, you are keeping yourself going round and round in this cycle of what ifs and hows and whens, and you are mentally drained from it. Okay, and like I said, that 6 of Swords energy, the same thing. It's time to just kind of surrender, give all the worries away to your angels, to your guides, to spirit, and just, you know, believe that whatever you want can come into fruition, because you've done it. You've seen it. You've manifested a lot of things. You know you can do it. So, you know, just sort of keep that headspace in check, okay? Because it's not serving you going through all the worry. And that's just kind of that reminder. Like I said, the 6 of Swords, like, you're ready to go forward, but it's just trying to, stop letting your head take over and try to figure out all the details, okay? Now, heart space for the feminine, we have healing begins. So this is 6 of Swords as well. So the heart's very much like, let's just keep moving forward. Let's just move into something that's softer and calmer and more loving, that we don't have to, you know, like, keep ourselves burdened and traumatized, and, you know, let ourselves heal from those past wounds, whatever they've come from. So the heart's very much in a space of healing right now. And again, I feel like the full moon is very influential of this, because it's kind of releasing all those past hurts. And then you'll kind of, again, open up that heart space to heal and repair. So just really give yourself the time and the space over this next week, feminines. I do see you kind of just coming back down to earth a little bit and kind of taking a breath and just letting it all go and healing. So, you know, just really honor that. The heart really needs some healing, because I feel like the heart's kind of constantly being put through the ringer. Okay, like, and I know it's because of this connection, but you're constantly kind of opening it up and then shutting it down, and it just needs that space to really heal and open up. And yeah, just like heal those wounds from the past. Okay, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of past hurt here that's kind of, you know, allowing you to fall into the belief that this connection can't happen. All right, so maybe, like, yeah, it's the fact that you've been cheated on, you've been hurt, you've been lied to, you know, you've been abused. And this is kind of saying, like, for this connection to really unfold beautifully, we kind of need to acknowledge and heal those hurts in that heart. And it doesn't make them what happened okay, but it's being able to kind of heal and forgive what has happened, so that you can open up to something that's more passionate and, you know, compatible. So just do that headspace work, do that heart healing work. Let's get a soul message to finish for feminines, okay? Feminines, soul message. Okay. Every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes the seed sprouts instantly, and other times it lies dormant for a while. The timing really doesn't matter. Love always grows into greater love. Okay, so, you know, I feel like that's a bit of a message too around this healing, to not stress about how long it takes. Give yourself permission to heal as long as it takes. This isn't a race. This connection is so, like, the energy I'm feeling here is undeniable. So you have to just trust that when you are considering loving thoughts towards yourself and towards others, and funnily enough, masculine's got the same message, that is when things grow to greater love. And not even just with your person, but this is towards your friends, family, your work, your body, you know, the way you treat yourself, the way you speak to yourself. So just really give yourself the time and space to calm down a little bit, and just kind of, like I said, deal with the shadows, deal with the headspace, you know, sit there, talk to your guides, let them help you take some of the burdens, and just feel yourself lighten up and move forward into that smoother path. Okay, so keep being your badass self. But like I said, I feel like it's time to just take a step back for a few days and let yourself just do some healing work, and just, like I said, just be in your presence and be with yourself. Okay, so I hope that helps, guys. Let me know in the comments. As always, if you want your own healings sessions or personal reads, let me know. We can arrange that. And oh, excuse me, so much releasing from me. But yeah, just like I said as well, go have a look at the other reading, take what resonates, and yeah, if you want to book your own session, let me know. Thanks for tuning in, guys.